Late fall deep water fishing. 2 long cast rigs that still catch big fish when it's cold. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. It's late fall, that weird transition where small fish are still biting near shore, but the big ones, yeah, they've disappeared into the deep. A lot of anglers give up and start chasing panfish this time of year. But if you know where and how to reach those deep water giants, you can still pull in some serious catches. Today I'm sharing 2 simple deep water setups that shine in late fall. The Sabiki-style multi-hook rig and the sliding float rig, perfect for long casts and deep holes. Let's dive in. 1. The Sabiki-style multi-hook rig. Simple, tough, and versatile. This one's all about reach and efficiency. It's probably the simplest long cast setup you can build: a mainline, a few short branch lines with hooks, and a sinker at the end. What makes it great? You can cover more depth at once. It handles long casts easily. It's great for bottom-feeding fish like carp or catfish that are now hanging deep. Most folks bait it with worms, corn kernels, or small dough balls, basically anything that stays on during the cast. The downside? Those baits don't release much scent, so you most lie waiting for fish to find you. Quick fix. Grab a small mesh spice bag like the kind used for stew or soup and stuff it with crushed soybean meal or fish attractant. Tie it near your sinker. Now you've turned your rig into a built-in chum system. It'll slowly leak scent and pull fish toward your hooks. Oh, and here's a little secret. If you're already thinking of using heavy ground bait balls or explosive hooks to attract fish, just go ahead and use a method feeder instead. It's more stable, less likely to snag if you use beads or rubber stoppers, and keeps your bait tight around the hook. 2. The sliding float rig. Your ticket to deep water. Now this one's a bit more advanced, but once you get it right, you'll never go back. Picture this. You're fishing from a pier, a bridge, or a steep bank, and the depth is way deeper than your rod length. That's when the sliding float rig comes to the rescue. It's built so your float can slide free, lie along the line between 2 stoppers. When you cast, the float stays close to the sinker, compact and easy to throw far. Once it hits the water, the float slides up until it hits the top stop, letting your bait settle exactly at the target depth. You can use this with a telescopic rod, a spinning combo for long distance casting, or even from a boat or bridge. Some folks call it vertical float fishing. If you're fishing from above, say, off a bridge or pier, you can skip the float altogether and just watch your rod tip. But if you want a more visual strike signal, a small sliding float or a buoy works wonders, especially in moving water. Bonus tip: in cold weather, bridges and shaded structures often hold deep, stable water, perfect for this rig. Why deep matters in late fall? As the temperature drops, fish aren't gone, they just holding deeper where the water's more stable. That's why both of these methods work so well. They're designed to reach those quiet, oxygen-rich layers where big fish are chilling. But here's the street truth. The hardest part is in the rig. It's finding where the fish actually are. Spend more time scouting depth, structure, and current. Once you're over the fish, even simple gear can make you look like a pro. So to recap, use the multi-hook sabiki setup when you want to cast far and cover more ground. Use the sliding float rig when the water steep and you need precision. Both are killer options for late fall, when everyone else is packing it up. Now I've gotta ask, what's your go-to setup when the fish move deep for winter? Drop a comment below and let us share some cold water secrets. And hey, if this video helped you out, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss my next fishing tip. Until next time, stay warm, cast far, and tight lines, my friends.